So lately I've been vlogging using my DJI Nano, and the hardest snag that I've run into is actually learning how to be creative with this little action camera. For perfect example, you have to be aware of all magnetic surfaces in and around your environment. Right now I have it posted to like this electric panel. That way you guys have a POV from, the kitchen perspective. Yeah, and one of the really coolest features of this DJI Nano is its wide angle perspective. That way you have a broad view of me standing in the kitchen while I'm talking to you, or I can cook something, throw something on real quick, and you guys have a perspective from there. Now, as I stated earlier in the video, that's where I hit a snag because I'm kind of a boring person, and I know sometimes you have to allow your visuals to tell a story or a narrative that's going to captivate your audience or captivate your viewers. Right now I have it in vertical mode. The most amazing thing about this camera as well is the magnets on the side, on the right side and on the back of the camera. Now you can't see the magnetic socket on the back of the camera. It's just ingrained into the back of the camera. Whereas the vertical magnet is actually exposed to where you can see it, as these little golden squares, and you can see it on the right side. But it's just the back of the camera and on the right side where you can actually get a good POV shot. You could also do POV from a neck mount perspective, from a first person perspective, so it's really cool. Now, if POV is your thing, then this camera is right up your alley. Ladies and gentlemen, I can use this without the DJI Mic Mini, but I think the audio sounds supreme with the Mic Mini. I purchased this little thing on Black Friday, and I got it for about, what, 70 bucks? And usually it goes for about 96 to about $100 on Amazon. And I got it for about 70 bucks, and it was really cool that I got this at a steal and everything. And I can utilize this with my smartphone. And speaking of which, you can also tell stories from your smartphone. You don't really need to have an action camera, right? You really don't need to have. That's the cool thing about this little, world of vlogging. You don't need to have an action camera all the time. Me, I like to be versatile. I like to be free. I can use a hat mount, you know what I mean? And you guys have a top-down perspective of me, vlogging and stuff like that. That's where you have to learn how to be creative, is being versatile with these little action cameras. Now, before you step into purchasing any action camera, you have to ask yourself, what am I going to utilize this for? Is it going to be for motorcycle POV? Is it going to be for driving POV? Is it going to be for daily vlogs, walk on my pets, hanging out with friends, restaurant POVs? Is it going to be for just vlogging in general, talking head videos, walk and talk videos? You have to know which lane you're traveling down before purchasing an action camera. Back in the day, when vlogging was just blowing up on YouTube, people were using DSLR mirrorless cameras. They was using their smartphones. There was these big bulky devices, you know what I mean? Like what a lot of cinematographers use, professional cinematographers use on a daily basis. People were actually using that to vlog, because like action cameras weren't invented until the very first GoPro. You know what I mean? The first GoPro Hero. Before that, there were literally no action cameras. When the GoPro came out, it was an explosion of popularity out of nowhere. And I think that's really cool. It allowed like cinematic experience, but in a very, very small device. But only thing you had to realize, you had a much shorter battery life. So you had to really plan a lot of your content. Now with this right here, this little DJI Nano, I still have to plan my content. I can't just up and record endlessly like I want to. I can't record using this camera as if I would with a mirrorless camera or a DSLR camera. Like when I had my Canon Rebel T100, I could record for as long as I had a fresh battery. You know what I mean? And the temperature wasn't a problem unless I was recording in the summer. So you have to really be able to plan out your vlogs. You have to allow your visuals to tell a story. If you don't know what to say, you don't know how to be creative, then allow your visuals to tell a narrative that's going to captivate your viewers or your audience. But that's one of the snags I ran into where I feel a little uninspired, is because there's not many metal surfaces in my house. Like surfaces that look like metal is like a plastic brass type of material that they use, whether it's like that metal that you see around the fan, the spinning fan and whatnot. I'm gonna show you here in a sec. Like these chairs are metal, and I can record from this angle right here, walking backwards, talking to you guys as I go down my hallway. Or, as I stated, that ring right there is not really metal. I tried sticking my camera to it, and to my surprise, I found out that it's not as metallic as I thought it was. But you have to learn how to let your visuals tell a story, let your visuals tell a narrative that's going to really attract viewers and tell a story sometimes. Like you can add subtitles to it, you can add audio in the background, you can have a voiceover even if you like are showing yourself shopping in the store for flowers or buying groceries. You can like add a voiceover. You know, that's what I see a lot of vlogs do. And like I said, I'm gonna start really being more creative with this DJI Nano. You know what I mean? Like this is why I said earlier in the video, you gotta know what you're purchasing the device for. Excuse me. You gotta know what you're purchasing the action camera for before you actually buy it. And I've done my research, don't get me wrong, I've done my research. It's just finding the metal surfaces around me to actually utilize once I go outside of my home, because a lot of what's in the city park that I go to is just trees. Like we have benches, but they're like concrete benches. They're not like they're made out of stone. They're not made out of metal, so it's like kind of frustrating. So that's why I have a lot of walk and talk vlogs, a lot of walk and talk videos. So you gotta learn how to like utilize those angles as well. Know what you're buying the action camera for, and know your environment before you purchase this device. You can even utilize a talking head video from this perspective, which I really think is amazing. And if you're feeling inspired as a vlogger, watch other vlogs, whether it's a fashion vlog, daily vlog, shopping vlog, date night vlog, visiting friends vlog, or hanging with friends type of vlog, or day-to-day vlog, laundry vlog, whatever vlog you're into. Watch those and watch how they use their backgrounds to their advantage, and also how they're utilize a lot of the clips that they record. You know what I mean? If you've seen certain vlogs that like spam different scenes throughout the video, that's because they're using their visuals to tell a narrative of where they've traveled to, where they've been, and where they're going. And sometimes you have to do just that. You know what I mean? You can't be afraid to utilize different angles you've never tried before. I gotta fix this. Even at an angle like this, a top up view, you can't be afraid to utilize angles like that to really captivate your audience. And that's what I want to start doing, is like doing a lot of not just POV vlogs. I like talk ahead videos. I like, you know, life advice content. Also, I really do enjoy utilizing different angles. It allows you to be much more creative. Like, especially if you're using a wireless lav mic. I'm not gonna lie, I loved my wired lav mics, but they have become absolutely obsolete in 2026. Like, I've tested out the audio for it, and it sounds absolutely horrendous. Like, it doesn't sound good at all. So you now free to actually utilize your wireless lav mics. And I think like you having a little distance between you and your camera like can create a captivating vlog as well, because you get to see the background of the person or the host of the video, which is really cool. But all in all, just have fun with it, because the moment you stop having fun with it is the moment you'll lose all interest in what you're doing. Like, also, if you don't know what to say, once again, make a visual vlog and add subtitles onto it. Add background music, do a voiceover. You know, if you are too shy to really be on camera. Like, vlogging is about just having fun. You know, it's not just showing people your daily life. You know, it's about having fun, and it's about recording vlogs or videos how you feel like it. You know, it's about recording content how you feel like it. It's not scripted, it's not uniform, it's not something that you are forced to do. Vlogging is about having fun. And all in all, if you're new to content creation, just have fun with it and see where the journey takes you. Anyway, I thank you for rocking with me, ladies and gentlemen. Listen to me ramble on about the DJI Nano. If you're thinking about pulling the trigger on this purchase, it's going on sale on Amazon right now. You can check it out. They have the adventure combo. They have the standard combo. You have more internal storage on the adventure combo than the standard combo. But all in all, check it out if you're into POV vlogs, if you're into utilizing different angles and perspectives. Definitely check out the DJI Nano. It's on sale right now on Amazon, eBay, or wherever action cameras are sold. But anyway, I love you guys. I thank y'all for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care. Good day. God bless.